This week is the pinnacle for girls, juniors all across the world as they have made their way to Atlanta Athletic Club 76 U.S. Girls Junior Championship, continuing down to match play, the semifinals, the Final Four. Atlanta Athletic Club to this point has been a remarkable host for some of the very best in the game today in the semifinals. The action is underway under hot, very humid conditions, such as the case in the south here in the middle of July. Let's give you some highlights from semifinal number one. Grace Carter, the 15-year-old from Jupiter, Florida, the medalist through two rounds of stroke play, going up against Xingtong Chen, the 16-year-old from Singapore. This is Chen at the par 3 third. Really impressive tee shot there. This for birdie to go one up in the match. Both Carter and Chen playing in the U.S. Girls Junior for the very first time. And just like that, Chen with an early one-up lead in the first time all week long. Grace Carter has trailed in a match. Let's go to the fifth hole where Carter was in with par. And this was Chen trying to save par to tie the hole and stay one up in the match. Not to be, and just like that, Grace Carter ties things up. One of the two semifinals underway on this Friday. Spots up for grabs in tomorrow's championship match here at Atlanta Athletic Club. NBC Sports and the United States Golf Association proudly present the 2025 U.S. Girls Junior with uninterrupted coverage brought to you in partnership with Rolex. We're about 26 miles north of downtown Atlanta as we welcome you into Johns Creek in Georgia and Atlanta Athletic Club for the 76th edition of the U.S. Girls Junior, where the Riverside course, it is taking center stage, originally designed by Robert Trent Jones, most recently renovated by Trip Davis in 2022. This is the 7th USGA Championship hosted by Atlanta Athletic Club and the 29th all-time played in the state of Georgia, a place filled with so much history and tradition, and they will add another worthy champion at week's end. This club, home to perhaps the greatest amateur to ever play the game, Bobby Jones. And we are thrilled you could be with us on this Friday. A national champion will be crowned come Saturday. As we said, we're down to the Final Four. Grace Carter and Xingtong Chen, they are tied through the first 7 holes in semifinal number 1. The other matchup out on the golf course this afternoon, Aphrodite Deng, the 15-year-old, taking on Rayee Feng from Short Hills, New Jersey. Deng with the early one-up lead in that one. Two very competitive battles, exactly what you would expect.
Left of the flag with a cut. And center the green never hurts you too badly. Yeah, I have the feeling that Grace has that left to right shot in her game. Yeah, this looks like a pretty nice one right here. Yeah, I think she had the right shape, just not quite enough carry.
Should be fine there, though, putting below the hole.
A couple more to play ahead of them. This putt for Xingtong is a little challenging. Uphill initially, then down with left to right break.
Gave that one a chance from Xingtong. Really good look there. And even though it's...
Yeah, this has a little bit of a double break as well. Uphill, slow putt.
Oh, that's so hard when those don't go in, because you just feel like at this point in the round for Grace Carter, she needs something to drop to just get that going her way.
Where Carter laid back and her opponent was more aggressive but had a more challenging approach. This is from 64 yards. Little downhill lie. Very easy to hit this thinly or a little chunky. See if she can catch this really crisply. Not bad at all.
Well, that was...
Good roll.
Can't do anything about hitting a great putt. Just needed to play a little more break, had the right speed on it as well.
I think, Amelia, I would never look at my opponent expecting them to give me a putt. You have to be ready to make everything.
Carter 5.
All right,
Chen
in with 5. Both
Chen
players there at
remains.
12.
This from the very left-hand side of the fairway. 135 yards to the hole. It's only about 3 or 4 paces behind this hole, and then the green slopes away. So that was nicely placed, a little short left.
A very tricky hole location to get close.
9 paces ahead of her opponent, but coming out of the rough, although it's a decent lie.
Good shot.
With how difficult that hole location is to be able to get it.
Boy, she really had kind of an extra slow backswing on that putt, Amelia, and didn't accelerate properly. That's well short. It's definitely going to be slow.
Grace Carter is giving it some great looks with the putter. Actually has not made a birdie yet this afternoon when she won 7 and 5 against Shyla Singh this morning.
Oh, a rare mistake.
Carter 4.
Those are the shots you need to hit like that from Grace Carter coming down the stretch when you're down in your match to pull off a difficult approach like that. When your opponent is in the rough, that's what you need to be doing.
4 feet, the ball sitting nicely. 157 yards to the hole. And just a really good, simple swing right there.
There's that fall off that Kay was talking about. It looks like it's just going to stay on the green. Those were 2 excellent shots.
Chen for birdie.
Now this is an uphill putt. A little left to right, then right to left.
Oh, she almost judged that double
It's about
breaker
as
well.
good a putt you can make.
Better pace, though, Amelia, than
Yes.
2 holes.
Much better pace.
This is an uphill putt that's very difficult to read.
That's a tricky thing about the Riverside course at Atlanta Athletic Club. There's a lot of subtle breaks to the greens where it just difficult.
And the ball sitting in this Bermuda rough, sitting down a little bit. That looked like a pretty nice shot.
Certainly was.
Hit this putt with a little more authority and just slam it in there.
Just like that, a par at 16. The 4 good enough to win the hole. Match all tied.
This is her 5 hybrid instead of her 6 iron. Leaking a little to the right, but there's a little slope there that can help. Definitely hitting it to the fat part of the green, which is to the right of the flag. Let's see how aggressive Chen is.
Pretty aggressive.
But this is inside 30 feet, downhill. Oh, and she just babied that one. coming up so short, and that's after finally hitting an aggressive par putt that won the last hole. She knows she can be a little more aggressive after seeing Carter's putt come up short. Oh, she thought that would drift to the right, and instead it moved to the left. And they've been out here since well before 8 o'clock in the morning, preparing. So it's understandable to have a brain cramp every now and again. You got to keep doing it. And the big thing is, like you said, there's no big trouble around the screen. Just over, which is OB, but I don't think we have to worry about that.
Pretty darn impressive. Not done yet. Heck of a shot, Grace Carter.
Maybe a little left to right to begin.
That should be enough. 2 putts to close out Grace Carter. And there is the concession and the victory for Xingtong Chen. After that, you get exempt in the U.S. Women's Mid-Am, correct?
Well, my handicap doesn't help me when I play in these net events because I have to give shots on all the par threes.
That was Deng out of the bunker, and as you said, lie dependent, a little bit of an awkward stance as well.
I like carrying something a few feet on and letting it run.
Really well done by Rayee Feng.
She treated that one like a putt. That was just beautiful. You don't need your putter there, Feng. You can pick that one up. Aphrodite actually got a great idea of what this putt does from Rayee's chip.
Feng 4, Deng 5. The match is now tied.
Was in the bottom half of that field last year, and then this year winning by 6, only one of 2 players to be under par. Pretty well done.
Back at 11. This is Feng, her second. Really well done.
Has just been unbelievable. That's 2 chips in a row to within tap-in range.
That was a moment ago. Now Deng for birdie to win the hole.
Deng made a long one early on in the match.
Third for Feng here at 12.
Feng has displayed excellent short game all day today.
Deng in there quickly, her third, and it was in the bunker. And all in all, a pretty good effort.
Pretty good effort. Looks like,
as you said, it's important to do the same thing each and every time.
Especially when your body starts to get tired, you need those reps. Unexpected miss there, and wow, that is not done yet for Feng. Everything runs away.
Now Aphrodite Deng for birdie to go 1 up in the match. The battle continues between Feng and Deng.
Yeah, these players aren't letting up. They don't mess up a whole lot. They make a lot of pars and then string birdies together at the right time.
Second on the way for Deng here at 13.
It's a great angle into this right hole location. Can go more right at the flag. That's going to be a similar spot. About 7 paces in line with the flag to clear that bunker.
Didn't seem to like it. Here's Feng from the bunker at 13, her third.
Not a lot of green to work with. She set up nice and open, fortunately on the upslope, which was going to be the only way to be able to hit that shot close. That was an excellent shot out of the bunker from Rayee Feng. A lot of these young ladies are great ball strikers. It's the finesse around the greens.
Now Aphrodite Deng for birdie to go 1 up in the match.
Critical to trust the read here. Stood up on it right away. See how far she hit that putt, just trying to be aggressive. When you start to do that, you get away from the rhythm of your stroke, and it's actually easier to miss it, even though the mindset is, I have to make it, get it there. Fall off on both sides, so accuracy is key.
Now Deng.
Always gives you a little bit of hope that hopefully the blue skies are coming your way. A little bit of a better angle for Aphrodite. There's the slope on both sides. There's a pretty good shot landing that left center of the green. It's going to be okay though, actually an easier putt even just off the fringe uphill. Unsure if the rain's going to slow the greens down at all. Didn't really slow him down. A bit of an overcompensation on that uphill putt.
Carolinas, maybe Alabama, can virtually count on it. Here's Aphrodite. Dang, that was for birdie.
A great effort there. Aphrodite has been close on a lot of putts today.
Big time.
That was such a confident putt. Rain didn't soften the greens any. That was landed just past hole high, and that's going to be a very tricky putt. But definitely where Rayee Feng is, back of the green outside of 50 feet, not a guaranteed 2 putt.
Two big first bounces by those approach shots.
Game.
Quickly back to 16. Rayee Feng, long birdie putt.
Aphrodite's going to take a good look at this one on a similar line to Feng.
Deng for birdie to go 2 up the match.
Well, that's pretty interesting. She got a group, which was actually from Xingtong Chen on a par 3 on the 3rd hole. So she loves her par 3s.
That was Feng.
Your worst shot with your putter is not going to be the worst with a wedge.
Because a tie is a win. The par likely to be conceded, which will now force Rayee Feng to make this to extend. And with that, Aphrodite Deng, the 15-year-old playing in her 3rd U.S. Girls Junior, has earned a spot into tomorrow's championship match.